Right, good evening everybody and welcome to this evening's first quiz of the year. Well, first quiz of the year online. Some of you may have already quizzed with us on Sunday. That was a huge amount of fun. We can talk about that later. But welcome! Here we are again back online. It's been quite a while since we did one of these for you, but we're really pleased to be back here doing this. Fast 50. I'm just hoping that I can remember which buttons to press and what to do. I do remember that we have a live chat over here and Mihaela picking up where she left off last year, to be perfectly honest with you. First person into the chat and getting the imaginary bonus point. Well done to you. Wishing you all a happy new year. And spelling my name right. You get double bonus points tonight. Sue, hello, darling. Good to have you on board. Thank you for your continued support. I didn't get to see you in Tunbridge when I was there over the Christmas period. Sue, you can send me a private message. But what's happened to the shop? Has it moved? Where's it gone? They were running a brilliant charity shop, Sue and her friends, raising money for refugees. It seemed as though it disappeared. So do tell me what's going on with that. Dana, hello to you. Thank you for signing up to Patreon again today. Lots of you rejoining Patreon and offering your support, and we do appreciate it because, as we all know, things are really tough at the moment, but it's okay. It's okay. We're still treading that water and we're still staying with you for as long as we can. Now, most of you, I think, know what's going on. We won't go over who won the last quiz because it was such a long time ago that we don't need to talk about it. But most of you know how this quiz works. But for those of you that need a refresher, we'll quickly go over the rules. All right, so it is very simple. We're going to ask you 50 back-to-back questions. You don't get long to answer. Those questions will be in various formats. Most common will be multiple choice, which is as it sounds. Multiple choice, A, B, C, D. Just click on the correct answer. We'll also have open-ended questions. Open-ended questions are quite simple. You only have to put the first letter of the correct answer. That is important. Just the first letter. You can type the whole thing if you really, really want to, but don't waste time. When we ask you for a name of a person, we always want the full name of that person. So if the answer was David Beckham, you would put D for David Beckham. You wouldn't put B for Beckham. Okay, that would not get you any points. It goes for characters and people. Please use their full name. You only have to put the first letter. Correct answer gets you 100 points. An incorrect answer just gets you a big fat 0. So take a guess at everything. There are some questions with multiple answers. I've got a feeling we've got more than 3 tonight. I think we may have 4 of these in there. Multiple answer questions quite simply means one question, 5 possible answers, and 3 of them are correct. If you can get all of them, you'll get 100 points. Get 2 of them, you'll get 40. If you get 1 right, which you should do mathematically, you'll get just 20 points. Now, the quiz will be won and lost on the speed of your answering. We've found this always to be the case. The fastest players tend to do well. If you answer nice and quickly, you can get up to 50 bonus points on every question. That bonus is available to every player on every question. So if we have one of those rare occurrences where every single player gets the answer right, you will all score some bonus points as well as the 100 points for being right. How many bonus points you get on those questions is down to you. It all comes down to how quickly you answer. We'll give you a 30-second gap in between questions just to sip your tea and have a little chit-chat with us in the live chat. And it's just 15 seconds to answer. So that means you've got to hear the question, because I will read it to you. Read the question if you must. Look at the answers and get the right one if you can. Really simple. Okay, random round tonight was chosen back in November, and we've retained it. It's going to be this. It's going to be Spider-Man. Now, not just the Spider-Man movies, although I'm sure there might be some questions about the movies, but it's going to be Spider-Man as a whole, okay? So you'll get 10 questions on the wonderful world that is Spider-Man. Those questions will pop up between questions 20 and 29 this evening. The first set of questions that we'll give you will be recent news, then some general knowledge, and then we hit question 20, which will start the Spider-Man round. 10 of those questions, and then when we get to 29, from question 30 onwards, it will be general knowledge to take us home. So, lots of prizes, and very nice prizes they are as well. Lots of the regular stuff we normally have, plus one brand new, really good one. Here's what we start with. You can win a prize on the very first question. All you've got to do is be top of the leaderboard after question number 1. And as always, the fastest first answer will receive a bottle of wine to enjoy this weekend at everybody's favourite club, Mojo. There is the karaoke bar and the quiz bar. That is where we do our speed quizzing. It looks so small in the picture. It's a lot bigger than it actually looks in that picture. We will be back there a week on Sunday to do another speed quiz with some sing-along bingo. But most importantly, get the first question right in the fastest time and you'll get a bottle of wine to go along and enjoy this weekend. Friday, Saturday or Sunday. Now, we do have a brand new supporter tonight. Me to You Bijouterie. I'm going to mince that to bits, I know. But look, here we are. It's a lovely, lovely online jewellers, and they've come in and they've offered us what I think is a really cool prize with what's going on in the world. The biggest news story at the moment concerns the tennis. Whatever your views are, I don't really want to know. Djokovic, should he be playing, should he not? It doesn't matter. Let's keep all these politics and stuff out. We don't care. But tennis is in the news because the Australian Open will be starting soon. And they've given us this rather beautifully named silver tennis bracelet. That will be sent to you. So I will need your address if you win tonight. That will be posted out to you. And I do urge you, as always, to support our supporters as they support us. Please look them up on Facebook. Give them a like. Maybe have a look at their website as well. Me to You Bijouterie is where you need to go. It's on the screen, so if I'm saying it incorrectly, apologies. You can see it on the screen. We have tagged them into our Facebook page as well. Lovely, lovely people there, and they've been extremely kind to offer this to us for our winner this evening. So please, go and support them. If you're looking for a really nice gift for someone, hey, Valentine's Day is barely a month away, lads. Maybe have a think. Get on there. Get it in early. Right, more prizes. Pizza then from Jerry's Pizza for places 2nd through to 9th. All you've got to do in the next 48 hours is send me your phone number. As long as I get your phone number, I can get you a free pizza. It will be sent via a text message with a code which you then use when ordering your pizza. But please don't text me or send me a message in a week saying I won a pizza last week. We need your numbers nice and fast because it's not fair on the people that do send us their numbers. We will not keep them waiting. So you must send this by Friday night, please, at the very latest. Otherwise, you'll lose it. It's as simple as that. You'll lose it. Don't lose it. It's free pizza. Who doesn't love a pizza? Even if you're getting fit in January, you can have one cheat day, and that is the good day to get your free pizza. Right, on to the mystery Funko Pop. We did reveal on our Facebook page, courtesy of Red Goblin, that the Funko Pop would be Spider-Man related. It is not Spider-Man, though. It's this guy. I think he's really, really cool. It's going to be J. Jonah Jameson, the Funko Pop of him. It's an exclusive pop as well. You can't just buy these in store. It comes from one particular website. I think they're called Pop in the Box or something like that. It's a really cool Funko. This will go to whoever finishes in 10th place tonight. I know you love your Funkos and you're always looking forward to seeing which one we will give away. I do actually have Spider-Man, one of Spider-Man's Funko Pops next to me. It's open. I've got it as an open pop. He's very cool. I'll show you to him in a minute. One more prize. 45th place then, finishing 45th place. Thank you to our friends at F45 Training. Two things will happen. You'll get a full month's membership at F45 Training to go along and get yourself in shape, ready for summer. Well, 4 weeks. You'd be amazed at what you can do in a month. You can do a lot. But you also get the chance to choose a theme for 10 questions at next week's quiz. Now, next week, I'm going to put that in inverted commas because it all comes down to the work that Addy and I have, because we have had to take on some other work at the moment with times being as they are. If it's not next week, it will be the week after, but we will be doing one within 2 weeks. We want to do these quizzes for you. It just comes down to us and availability at the moment. But the main thing is the next quiz, you will get to choose a theme. And I'm back with you. I have actually got him here. He's actually a good one because he's like, he's got his little hood and it looks like him as well, doesn't it? I think it looks like him. Oh, there you go. So we'll leave him. He can just sit down here with me tonight. You can't see him, but he is there. Who else we got over here then? So it's moved along the road. Thanks, Sue. I completely missed it. Spider-Verse tonight, Maruna. You're absolutely right. Delays on Andre, if you've got delays on YouTube, we're not experiencing any. I normally get messages if we are. Just refresh, mate. Just refresh it and you should be absolutely fine. Just make sure you haven't got anything else playing in the background or something like that, and you should be good. Right, let's get into this quiz then, people. 50 fast-paced questions, back-to-back, all the way. We'll keep an eye on the top 10 on my screen. The top 3 will be on the screen here. We'll head over to our live game screen in a second. The very best of luck to all of you. First few questions will be recent news, stuff that's happened from the start of the year. So the last 12 days or so. Remember, a prize to the fastest player on the first question. Right, good luck. away we go. First question then. Who won the Time Magazine Person of the Year Readers Poll for 2021? Donald Trump, Alexei Navalny, Jair Bolsonaro, Greta Thunberg. The Readers Poll. That's a tricky question. You weren't expecting that, were you? Right, tons of answers flying in. It is Jair Bolsonaro. Some of you may be looking for Elon Musk's name on there. He was the Person of the Year, but he wasn't the winner of the Readers Poll. The Readers chose Jair Bolsonaro, the Brazilian president. 11.1% of you only getting that right. In fact, 4 of you getting that right. And congratulations, Cornelia. You've just won yourself a bottle of wine Friday, Saturday or Sunday at Mojo. Susha, Juana and Mariella, well done to you as well. All getting that right. On to question number 2. Sticking with recent news, last Tuesday, which technology company permanently pulled the plug on updating operating systems and software for its smartphones? Sue, I will pop in, I promise you, on my next trip, possibly February next month. That would be nice. I will come along and find you. BlackBerry, 97.4% of you. I almost made that the first question, but I felt it was too easy. Yeah, the BlackBerry is done. I've still got about 4 BlackBerries. I even have the BlackBerry Playbook, which was their tablet, and I need a charger because I have no idea what's on it. I haven't charged it for about 10 years. I'd love to know what's on it, actually. I wonder if we can still buy the chargers online. I need to go and have a look. Juana goes into the lead. Mariella in second. Cornelia down to third. Susha and Do You Have Your Passport into fifth. Lots of people getting some points there. Next question. A US man has become the first person in the world to get a heart transplant from a genetically modified what? Pig, cow, elephant or goat. There he is on the right-hand side. I think you can probably tell it's him on the right. Big news story in the last 24 hours, this one, so I'm sure lots of you saw it. It is indeed a pig's heart. In fact, look at this, 94.9% of you getting that one right. And I hope he pulls through because that is pretty spectacular in terms of medicine, isn't it? I mean, isn't that incredible? A genetically modified pig's heart is keeping him going. Juana, Maria, Cornelia, Dan now, Sloverin is there, Quizzy Sue, be booty lining, Bogdan, Do You Have Your Passport? And the Family Terp, Happy New Year to you, Family Terp. Looking forward to seeing you at a quiz soon. Next question. The recently opened James Webb Space Telescope is the same size as which of the following? Click and confirm your answer. So, sporting pitches and courts there. Cornelia, I'm just making a note for your wine. It's the size of a tennis court. We are reliably informed. 18.9% of you. This is when it's fully opened, okay? But yeah, well done if you got that one right. Look at this, nice and close still. Juana still out in the lead. Bogdan jumps up into second. Mariella is there. I should say Maria. Sorry, I keep saying Mariella because of the way it looks. It's not. It's Maria Ioana Watson. Gotcha. You're sitting in third. I'm so sorry calling you Mariella. That's terrible. Shouldn't have said that. Number 5. In the Queen's New Year's Honours list, who was awarded the Order of St Michael and St George? Lots of regular names starting to appear in the top 10. He who shall not be named is not there, unless he's playing under a different name. He's the guy that usually wins. We can't see him at the moment, though. Don't think he's hiding under any of those names there at the minute. It's Daniel Craig, and the reason that question is so cool is because it's the same honour that was awarded to James Bond in the books. He's now been given it. It's an honour for working overseas, expats. So, you know, do I get the Order of St Michael and St George for quizzing? I don't know. That would be good, wouldn't it? I'd like to go and see Liz and get a little doodah. That'd be lovely. Juana still leads. Good quizzing. Maria in second. Matt up into third. Here's number 6. Which company has overtaken US car giant General Motors as America's top seller for the first time in 90 years? So GM has been triumphed after 90 years. Who did it? Let's have a look, see how you've answered here. Loads of you going for Tesla. I thought you might. No, there's not that many Teslas over there yet. Toyota, though, 2.3 million vehicles they sold there, ahead of GM's 2.2 million. Lots of cars. Juana still leads. Good quizzing for you at the moment. Matt up into second. Eddie, good evening to you. You're into third. Maria in fourth. Delia and Martin, Happy New Year to you guys. We've got Haley and Co, Cornelia, Natasha, Quizzy Sue and Old Fraud. Good to see you, Natasha, quizzing with us on Sunday. Next question, number 7. The actor Bob Saget has sadly passed away. Which of these shows did he not appear in? So 4 TV shows there. He was in 3 of them. This man was an absolute rock as a comedian. He's brilliant. Real shock. Gone too soon and all that. Cheers is the correct answer. Never appeared in Cheers. Entourage, he played like a caricature of himself, and very, very good he was as well. He was the voice, the narrator in How I Met Your Mother, and his biggest role, possibly, of his career was in the TV show Full House and the subsequent sequel to it as well. Warner still leads then. Eddie, Maria, Corneliu, Matt is your top 5. Next question. I think we're done with recent news. Indeed we are. What fruit juice is used to make both a Cosmo and a Seabreeze cocktail? Still got a few to go before this guy turns up. All right, Tom? Yes, I'm fine. Thank you very much. Good man. Cranberry is the correct answer, 74.4%. Sue, if you've never heard of Bob Saget, look him up on YouTube. Have a look at some of his stand-up work and just some of his interviews and what have you. Tremendous, tremendous guy. Very, very funny. So most of you getting that. Eddie goes into the lead. Warner drops to second. Maria down to third. Corneliu and Matt making up our top 5. So Eddie is into the lead. Could Eddie be he who shall not be named? Who is Eddie? Who knows? Number 9. How many syllables does a Japanese haiku poem traditionally contain? Please enter a numerical answer. Oh, now I tell you what. I can see you answering, and I've just seen He Who Shall Not Be Named. His avatar just appeared in front of me, so he is playing. So it's not Eddie. I know you're always wondering where he is. He is playing. It would appear under his own name. 17 is the correct answer. 20% of you getting that right. 575 is a traditional haiku. Some people just do what they like, but really it should be 5, 7, and 5. That's a fun haiku from a quiz night on your screens. Still Eddie in the lead, but he didn't get it. Neither did Warner, neither did Maria, neither did Cornelius. And Natasha jumps up to 5th and catches them up. Matt down to 6th. Quizzy Sue's there. Dan Dana as well. Do you have your passport in 7th? Next question. What are the names of the 3 segments that make up the body of an insect? So, 3 answers, please. Click on 3 of them. So, there are 3 names. We used to chop them up at school and name them, put little pins in them. Very cruel. They were dead already. They were dead because we'd hit them. Anyway, abdomen, thorax and head are the correct answers. Not chest, not antenna. Antenna are part of the head. Natasha, great question for you. Jumping up into the lead. 825 points. Eddie down to 2nd. Warner in 3rd. Matt in 4th. Do you have your passport? Jumps up to 5th. Maria, Corneliu, Bogdan, Ruxy. And there he is in 10th place. He who shall not be named. He's coming for you. Next question. Number 11. Which Disney Pixar movie was shown in the previous picture? Were you paying attention? What's the first letter of that movie? Let's see if anybody messes this up. We want the first letter of the movie. I've got a feeling some of you are going to put the wrong letter. Oh, not too bad. 30% getting it right. A for A Bug's Life. If you put B for Bug's Life, it's not called Bug's Life, it's called A Bug's Life. And I know that's going to upset some people, but that's the answer. Dun, dun, dun. I tell you what, he's there in 4th place, jumping on up. Warner's gone back into the lead, though. Do you have your passport into 2nd? Cornelia 3rd. There he is then. Bula, I've said his name, means he's going to win. He's in 4th. Delia Martin, you're in 5th. Can someone beat Bula on the first quiz of the year? In French cuisine, any dish that has a mixture of mashed potatoes and egg yolk is given which royal name? Princess, King, Viscount or Duchess? It is one of them. Which one is it? Duchess is the correct name here. Duchess potatoes. Yum, they're so good. Duchess potatoes. I could... That'll ruin your diet. That really will. 63.2% then getting that one right. First person to break the 1,000 points tonight is Do You Have Your Passport? Did you get your shots? Natasha 2nd. Delia Martin 3rd. Eddie, Maria, Warner. I tell you what, he's disappeared. Haley, Corneliu, Bogdan and Ruxy is your top 10. He who shall not be named is out the top 10. He must have got that wrong. Number 13. Which of these actors has not played the role of Hannibal Lecter on TV or in film? That's an interesting answer, actually. The correct answer we're looking for here is David Tennant, and a huge 76.3% of you getting it right. But he almost played the role that Mads Mikkelsen played, believe it or not. He was, narrowed down, and they heavily considered it. And I tell you what, I could probably see it. David Tennant, if you don't know, Doctor Who. For those of you maybe outside that you don't know, outside the UK, Doctor Who isn't that big, is it? But anyway, look him up. He would have been a good Hannibal Lecter. Do you have your passport? Still in the lead. Delia Martin up into second. Natasha in third. Another question, number 14. Who wrote this book? Just the first letter of their name, please. That's all you've got to put. Who wrote the book? One letter is all you have to put. And time is up. And the letter that we were looking for is the letter V. Victor Hugo, of course. V for Victor Hugo. Do you have your passport? Smashing that one. Natasha getting it. She's in second. Eddie third. We'll go through. We've got Maria, Bogdan, Delia Martin. Dan is in seventh. He's always good as well. Him and Bula have shared a lot of these quiz wins between them. Haley and Co are there. Corneliu in ninth. Ruxy in 10th. He who shall not be named is out of the top 10 again. Early days. 15. The Turks and Caicos Islands are located in which ocean? A little geography question for you. Got a little dusty head, mate. He's got a little dusty head. Ooh. They're cool, aren't they, these things? I think it's a particularly good one as well. Do you not like that one? He's a very cool one. I like him. Time's up. The Atlantic Ocean is the correct answer. 46.2%. I'm one of those that were gone for the Pacific. It just feels like it should be the Pacific, but it's not. It's the Atlantic. Do you have your passport? Still leads. Eddie and Maria in second and third. Bula moves... Oh, I've said his name. Moved back up to 8th. Andre, hopefully YouTube is all good for you now. If you do get any delays on YouTube, just a quick refresh usually solves the problem. On to question 16. Which of these creatures completes the name of this band? Hootie and the What? A, B, C or D? Click and confirm. Now, let's be honest. That fish was not expecting its picture to be taken. The greatest picture of a blowfish. Oh. 84.6% of you getting it right then. I'd love for it. Hootie and the Koalas. Would have loved that. Do you have your passport? Still leads. Eddie and Maria, second and third. David just telling us that they got logged out. David, I don't know which team you are just there, mate. You got logged out accidentally for 3 questions. Don't worry, David. Plenty of time to catch up, and hopefully you like Spider-Man. Good to have you back. Here's 17. San Quentin State Prison is in which American state? Real eclectic bunch of questions so far, but that's what you like. That's why we do it. San Quentin. Famous jail. But where is it? It is in California. I always think it's in Nevada. I don't know why. I know it's not. I know it's in California, but when I hear San Quentin, I don't know. Anyway, 55.3% getting it right. Good quiz so far for Do You Have Your Passport? Slippery Jack, thanks mate. Slippery Jack, yeah, you're not in the top 10. Let's see a big comeback, please, David. You might have got those 3 wrong anyway. That's one way of looking at it, isn't it? You might have got them right as well. Let's see how high up you can get by answering just 47. Number 18. In snooker, how many points is the brown ball worth? Great GIF as well. You could not do that if you tried 100 times. Snooker tables are so tight on the pockets. That's one of the greatest flukes you'll ever see. 4 points for the brown ball. Well done if you managed to get that one right. I'm always asking questions on snooker. I would imagine that most of you know the values of the balls by now. So do you have your passport? Maria, Eddie, Dan, Bogdan, Bula. Quizzy Sue is there. Natasha, Ruxy and Delia Martin sit in the Funko place at the moment, where lots of you try and finish. I know that. One more question and then we'll get into some Spider-Man trivia. I know lots of you are looking forward to that. Number 19. Which desert plant is mentioned in the Eagles song Hotel California? Sing it to yourself if you really have to. I've got a feeling this answer just jumps out once you read them though. Kalita is the correct answer here. I'm sure you know. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of colitas rising up through the air. Colita is a desert plant. There you go. Still, do you have your passport out in the lead? Maria chasing her down. Eddie, Dan, Quizzy, Sue, Bula, Natasha, Bogdan, Ruxy, Dana in the Funko number 10 position. We're moving into Spidey territory, everybody. Good luck if you're a Spider-Man fan. Chance to catch up. Get some points. Number 20. What comic book did Spider-Man first appear in? What comic book did Spider-Man first appear in? So if you were hoping just for 10 questions on the movies, you're going to be bang out of luck, I'm afraid. There's a lot more to Spider-Man than just the movies. Obviously, they're very popular films. They will be in here as well. Amazing Fantasy number 15 is the correct answer. So it appears, you know, that was a real... lots of you going for Amazing Spider-Man number 1. Actually, that was his second appearance, I think. But Amazing Fantasy number 15 is that famous comic book cover that you can see there, 1962. Yeah, if you know Spider-Man, I'm telling you, you're gonna catch up here. So do you have your passport still leads? Let's try another Spider-Man question, number 21. Which school did Peter Parker attend? Which school did Peter Parker attend? This is in the movies, so if you only know the movies, should be okay. So it is a school of science and technology, but which one? It's the Midtown School of Science and Technology. 35.9% of you getting it right. The Discovery School, the James Monroe School, they are real schools, high schools in New York, and the Bronx School of Science and Technology is not. But there's lots of high schools that have Bronx at the start of their name. Where are we then? Oh, look at this. Maria into the lead. Eddie into second. Our long-time leader, Do You Have Your Passport, drops down to third. Matt coming into the top 10 now. Here's 22. Which actor plays Electro in The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man No Way Home? So there you go. We're into the movies. Does that help you? I am being really honest. Spider-Man No Way Home is the only Spider-Man film that I've ever seen. I haven't watched any of the others, and it was okay. I quite enjoyed it. I'm sure if you were a fan of the genre, if you were a fan of all those previous films, it would have meant a whole lot more. But as a standalone film, still really enjoyed it. I found it was possible to enjoy it. One of the first times in a theatre here, in a cinema here, that I've heard people cheer at a certain scene. In America, they do it all the time. When we used to go over there, cheering at everything. My God, Batman was a nightmare when it came out. But that was quite nice to see. Maria still leads the way. What was the name of Peter Parker's father? David, what's going on with you guys tonight getting logged out? Nobody else is getting logged out. We can see the answer rate here. You're having some bad luck. Richard is the correct answer, 48.7% getting it right. I think Benjamin, and do correct me, Spider-Man experts, I think Benjamin is Peter Parker's middle name. Peter Benjamin Parker? I think that's right. I could be wrong. Maria still leads then. Eddie, do you have your passports? Bula seems to know his Spider-Man trivia because he's up to fourth. Quizzy, Sue, Dan, Natasha, Bogdan, Ruxy, and B Booty Lining is there as well. Sorry about that, David. It doesn't appear to be affecting anybody else. Here's another one, number 24. Who is Spider-Man fighting on this comic book cover? Just the first letter, please. So we want the name of that villain. And that villain begins with S. S for Sandman. 47% of you getting that one right. Now, Sandman is also in the latest movie as well. I don't think that's a spoiler for anybody. So maybe that helped a little bit. Really cool character. I really like the character Sandman. That is very cool. Maria still leads. Eddie, do you have your passport? Bula and Dan is your top 5. We are approaching the halfway point. It will be the next question, number 25. Still lots of Spider-Man to come. Here you go. Halfway point, 25. Which character famously said, with great power there must also come great responsibility? It is attributed to one specific character. Which one? He said it to him. They said it, because there's a female option there. Don't give it away. Uncle Ben! Uncle Ben, he might have been making rice at the time. I don't know. That's a joke for those of you in the States and the UK. But it was Uncle Ben. Maria still leads. It's a nice close one, though, with Eddie just tucked in behind. Do you have your passport? Is trying to stay in touch. Dan is overtaking Bula. Dan and Bula always have a big old battle. They're locked together at the moment. Into the final 25 questions then. Number 26. Name the actress. First letter of her name, please. Just name the actress. Movie question. Going back to the Tobey Maguire movies. Who was his love interest? K for Kirsten Dunst, and 76% of you getting it right. I'm going to be really honest. Kirsten Dunst is one of those actresses whose name I always forget when I see her. Is that weird? Sometimes you just get mental blocks on certain actors or actresses or whatever. I have it with her. I really, really do. Anyway, Maria still leads. Eddie in second. Do you have your passport? Dan and Bula is your top 5. Just checking, because some of you sometimes message me as we play. We've got no messages at the moment. That's fine. Number 27. Introduced by Marvel in 2011. What's the name of this character? Remember, we just need the first letter of their name. You don't have to type the whole thing. There's no point. Speed is of the essence. Very popular character as well. Celebrated his 10th anniversary last year. And it's M for Miles Morales. Well done if you managed to get that. Maria still leads. Eddie, do you have your passport? Dan and Bula, still the top 5. It's Dana sitting down in the Funko position at the moment. That will change a lot. But I know for a fact, as we get towards the end of this quiz, some of you are going to try and play tactics to finish in 10th. Nothing wrong with that. It's your quiz. You do you. You do what you like. I don't mind. It's a good Funko to win tonight. They're always good. Here's number 28. Which of these is a character in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? I haven't seen this. As I told you, I've only seen the last one. Knowing that this is a character in it, I think I want to watch it now. All right, time's up. Spider-Ham is the correct answer. A load of you going for Spider-Pig. Spider-Pig is in The Simpsons. Spider-Pig, Spider-Pig. Yeah, that's Homer. Terrible impression. His name is Spider-Ham. For those of you concerned, his alias is Peter Porker. He is an alternate talking animal version of Spider-Man from an anthropomorphic universe. He was once a spider bitten by a radioactive pig. Sounds so far-fetched, unlike the original Spider-Man story, of course. One more. Select 3 characters that appear in Spider-Man No Way Home. 3 of those characters are in the movie. 2 of them are not. And I mean the actual characters on screen, okay? No mention of them. I mean on screen. 3 of them do. 2 of them do not. Time is up. Wong, Happy Hogan, and J. Jonah Jameson. Who you can win tonight? They are the correct answers. No Venom and no Gwen Stacy. I think Gwen died, didn't she? Spider-Man 2, I think I read that. I don't know. You'll know better than me. Maria comes out of the Spider-Man questions leading the way. In first place, you've broken 3,000 points ahead of Eddie. Do you have your passport? Dan and Bula. And it's the Quizengers down in 10th at the moment. Here we go then. Back to general knowledge. Number 30. What type of creature is a pipistrelle? Pipistrelle. That's a fun word to say. Everybody in the top 10 will get a prize tonight. Thanks to our brilliant sponsors. Pipistrelle is a bat, and 56.4% of you, tiny little bats, and then they're usually the bats that you see in the UK. If you see a bat in the UK, and we do have a lot of bats in the UK, for those of you living in Romania, believe it or not, we have a lot of bats. They're normally pipistrelles. They're the most common bat in the UK. Still Maria in the lead then. Eddie, do you have your passport? Dan and Bula. That is the same 5 as we've had for quite a while. Let's see if anybody can shake it up. I tell you what, it's going to take some pretty good quizzing for Dan or Bula to catch up here. We could have a new winner. Which famous musical work commemorates the Battle of Borodino? 1812 Overture, Ride of the Valkyries, Adagio for Strings, or Land of Hope and Glory, or Pomp and Circumstance, as some of you might want to call it. We call it Land of Hope and Glory, particularly in the UK. It is the 1812 Overture. 37.8% of you getting that one right, and Maria is extending her lead. Dan and Bula have swapped places there. Dana, though, still sitting in 10th, still sitting cosy, looking for that Funko. You'll need to pop down to Red Goblin and pick it up if you win it. You haven't got it just yet. We move on then. Question number 32. Which 1983 comedy movie launched Tom Cruise's movie career? Was it Cocktail, The Breakfast Club, Risky Business, or The Big Chill? Look at that. He's Tom Cruise before he was Tom Cruise in that picture. Huh. Time's up. We wanted Risky Business. The famous scene where he comes in wearing the shirt and the pants and the socks and he slides in. That one, you know, yeah, that's the Risky Business movie. Still Maria. Eddie, do you have your passport? Bula. But look, Natasha is shaking things up. She overtakes Dan, pushes him down to 6th. Bogdan is in 7th. Dana is moving up as well. The Quizenjas are certainly going in the right direction. And Ruxy now fills the Funko number 10 position. Number 33. The name for which kind of pizza dish is the Italian word for trouser or pants. Just the first letter, please. The first letter. Pizza dish, which is the Italian word for trouser or pants. And it's my favourite type of pizza. A calzone. Calzone, calzone, calzona. It's up to you. They're all the same. They're all delicious. Maria still leads. Eddie, do you have your passport? Bula fights back. Dan fights back. Natasha drops down. Bogdan, Dana, Ruxy, and B Booty Lining. B Booty Lining has gone to the effort of writing that name, so I'm going to say it. B Booty Lining. Perfectly fine. Next question coming up. No. Tough one, though. French tennis question. I know there's always one or two of you that say, where are all the tennis questions? Well, look, you've got another one. Yannick Noah is the correct answer. 57.9%. You know your French tennis. It was back in 1983. No winner of the French Open by a Frenchman for the men's singles title since 1983. Still Maria. Eddie. Bula, though, is starting to make his move. He's got 16 questions to go, and he's, 500 or so points behind. It could be done. Do you have your passport? Drops to 4th. Bogdan is now in 5th. He's overtaken Dan. He's 35. Who played He-Man in the 1987 film Masters of the Universe. And seriously, we need another Masters of the Universe film. We do. I know He-Man, Masters of the Universe, is not a big thing in Romania, but my days, it was huge when I grew up. Dolph Lundgren is the correct answer. Not a terrible movie. Some people absolutely hate it. It's not a terrible movie, particularly for the time. It was 1987, so yeah, the effects are a little bit, you know, questionable, but really, please, someone, if you're watching, and I know you're not, Masters of the Universe needs another movie, a good one. Anyway, Maria, long-time leader, still leading. Eddie in 2nd. Next question, 36. Select 3 Mediterranean countries that have a city with the name Tripoli. Ooh, bonus triple answer question. We don't normally do this many, but you've got another one there. 3 of those are correct. Let's see if this shakes up our top 10 a little bit. Can Maria get all of them? We wanted the top 3, Greece, Libya and Lebanon. Lots of you going for Italy. Don't know why. Everyone seems to think there's one there, but it's Greece, Libya and the Lebanon that we wanted. And that did shake things up ever so slightly. Bula is catching up a little bit here, guys. You've given him a bit of a task, but he's chasing you down. It's Eddie and Maria out in front. Natasha seems to be sticking around in 10th place at the moment. This is the point where people will start trying to finish in 10th. We will spot this. We will see it. Nothing wrong with it. Number 37. Which author created the character Paddington Bear? There is Paddington playing the panpipes. And time is up. The correct answer we want here is option D, Michael Bond. Look, quite brilliant, Michael Bond. 48.7% of you getting it right. Roald Dahl, I'm sure you knew, created, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, James and the Giant Peach, etc. Mary Tatel, you might not know, created Rupert the Bear, who, again, not that big in Romania, but huge in the UK. Roger Hargreaves, Mr. Men and Little Miss books, which you can get over here. Very popular. Maria is being chased down here by Eddie and Bula. That's your top three. Next question. In the Trojan War, who killed Hector? Yes, it's a Trojan War question. We don't have enough of those. Natasha still down in 10th as it stands. It was Achilles. 87.2% of you getting that one right. I've got a feeling you've all seen the film Troy, haven't you? And so you knew that. But not too difficult. Nobody going for bias, because there would have been a joke there, I'm sure. Maria thankfully gets that one right. Maintains her lead over Eddie and Bula. Let's go through the top 10 quickly. Do you have your passport? Dan, Dana, Bogdan, Ruxy, B Booty Lining, and still Natasha in 10th. Here's 39. Which singer-songwriter recorded 52nd Street, the first album to be released on CD? Bob Dylan, Billy Joel, Kate Bush, or Robert Palmer? I have this album, an original nonetheless, because he is one of my favourite singers, and his name is Billy Joel, and 56.4% of you getting that one right. My copy's a bit tatty, but it plays beautifully. It's just the cover's a little bit tatty. I don't know why you needed to know that, but you do. Everybody now knows. All right, Maria, still leading, but look at this. Bula, who is creeping on up, has taken over second position. There was only a few questions ago. He was 500 or 600 points behind. He's starting to get things right. Eddie, though, still there in third. We move to question 40. According to the King James Version of the Bible, what age does Methuselah reach? Methuselah, how old was Methuselah? According to the King James Bible, which, as we all know, is known as the Gospel, so you know it's true. You know it's true. 969 is the correct answer. 79.5% of you getting that one right. And will you look at this? Never write this man off. Bula, just what, 24, 30 points now behind Maria. Maria still holds the advantage. Eddie is trying to stay in touch. Do you have your passport? Is chasing down Eddie. Dan, he's still there in 5th. B Booty Lining has taken over from Natasha because she got that one right, down in 10th. We're in the home straight, guys. Here's number 41. What was the RMS Titanic's ship time when it collided with the iceberg? So we know what time it collided. What was it? All right, your time, it is up. I think you can kind of work this one out just logically, right? 56.8% of you getting it right. It couldn't really be 10:35 a.m. because it was dark. I mean, you've seen the film, you know it was dark. So it couldn't be 1:33 either. Probably wouldn't be 7:22. So it's 11:40. Well done if you got it. Nearly 60% of you did. Actually, our top players failed to get that, but Eddie did, and Eddie's back in touch now. He's got a shout here. And do you have your passport? They got it right as well. We've got a 4-way race for this win. Here's number 42. Which dance style is also the collective noun for rattlesnakes? What a nice close quiz we have to kick off 2022. This is what we wanted. We like close quizzes. We've had some quizzes where the winner has been decided still with 10 questions to go. We don't want that. We want these close quizzes. Let's have some excitement. A Roomba of rattlesnakes is the correct answer. Our top players all get that right, so they've all stayed nice and close together. B Booty Lining is sitting down in the Funko place. I did just see one of the names pass by answering was Ted the Dog. I know exactly who that is. Ted the Dog, keep answering. Nice to have you playing along tonight. Next question coming up, number 43. Here's a picture. Name the band. First letter, please, of the name of that band. Now, I've got a funny feeling that we actually asked a question very similar to this, but we had an early version of the band, and now we've got a later version, or them as they are today. That's Eddie Vedder right in the centre there, sitting with the guitar, which means it's Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam. And I tell you what, our top players didn't get it right. Look at Dana catching up. Could Dana challenge for the win? She's really jumped up into 5th place there. So it's Maria, Bula, Eddie, and Do You Have Your Passport? And Dana into the top 5. I'm sorry, I said there were only 4 in this. No, there's at least 5 that could still win this quiz. 7 questions to go. Here's number 44. What is the title of the famous Sandro Botticelli painting, also known as the Allegory of Spring? Wife's great uncle was the boatswain's mate on the Titanic. That is some flex there, Dave. That's a good one. Wow. It's an awful question to ask, but did he survive? I'm guessing not. It's a terrible thing to ask, but I mean, it was a long time ago. Primavera is the correct answer. Easy question for most of you. 89.5% getting it right. And our top players did. Everybody staying in touch. I tell you what, I wrote Dan off, but I don't think I should do because Dan's very much in touch here. And we've still got 6 questions to go. Wow, nice close quiz. But Maria has been leading for a long time. Still out in front by just 20 points. Number 45. Which country invaded Mexico in the Great Pastry War of 1838 to 39? And I tell you what, if there's ever a reason to go to war, it's over a pastry. Better believe it. Time it is up. Oh, that was a tough question for Maria. France is the correct answer. 53.8% getting it right. And will you look at this with 5 questions to go? Bula takes the lead. Eddie goes to second. Do you have your passport to third? And Maria drops to fourth, being chased still by Dana and Dan. It's B booty lining down in 10th. So he's clawed his way back. Can he hold on? 5 to go. Here's number 46. What is the French name of the prestigious award for Best Film at the Cannes Film Festival? Just the first letter, please. He survived and got run over in Southampton and killed. Now, I do hope, David, he didn't get run over as he stepped off the boat that rescued him, because that is the most unlucky story I ever heard. It's like the guy that took the train from Hiroshima to Nagasaki. You know, there's that guy that survived both atomic bombs. P, anyway. Palme d'Or, of course, is the correct answer. This quiz is going to go down to the wire. Bula, Eddie, do you have your passport? Maria and Dana, all in the top 5. We've still got 4 questions to go. Answering quickly is important. Getting it right is vital. Still lots of points here. Here's number 47. What name is shared by a 1990s British female pop group and the second largest city in Antigua and Barbuda? Watching intently as your answers come in. All Saints is the correct answer. 71.1% of you getting it right. Maria is staying in touch. Eddie is staying in touch. But Bula is staying in front. And that's the position to be in. But I tell you what, let's also keep an eye down on position 10, because that is being fought over heavily here. It's now Bogdan GT who's gone into 10th place, trying to sneak that Funko Pop with 3 questions to go. I know tactics are at play down in 10th place with a lot of players. Go for it. Try and win it. Number 48. Which of the following is a geochronological unit for 500 million years or more? Possibly the most annoying GIF of the night as well. It's quite mesmerising. Don't stare at it. Time's up. We wanted Eon. 60.5% of you getting that one right, and our top players are still getting these questions right. It really has come down to 3 players, I think, with 2 questions to go. It will be between Bula, Eddie and Maria. One wrong answer here could be an absolute disaster for any of those guys. Bogdan still holds on to 10th place. 2 questions remain, and we will go down to the wire. Here's your penultimate one, number 49. What is the name of the smallest organ in the human body? Tricky old question. Not easy at all. All right, your answers are flying in. The pineal gland is the correct answer. I say it's not easy, but look at this, 71.8% of you getting it right. And what a huge question that was for Maria. She takes the lead back. Eddie drops down to second. Bula goes down to third. Wow, what a question. And it will go down to the final question tonight. What a brilliant quiz to open up 2022. Your final question will have multiple answers. The very best of luck to our top 3 players and to everybody else, and to Bogdan, who's sitting in 10th. Here you go, question 50 of 50. Please select 3 musicians best known for playing bass guitar. Now, it's possible they might play multiple instruments, but in their respective bands, they are known for playing the bass. Which 3? Get them all. Will Maria take the win? All right, we're looking for Paul McCartney, the legend Paul McCartney, Bill Wyman of the Stones, and Sting. Chad Smith is a drummer, as is Roger Taylor. They both play the drums. Slapping the bass for you, Maria. You did it. What a brilliant, brilliant quiz. You fought back. You didn't drop your head when Bula overtook you, and you have got the win. Congratulations, Maria Oana Watson. We need to know who you are. And let's give you some sprinkles. There you go. The first victory sprinkles of 2022. Great quizzing from Eddie as well. Eddie, you will finish in second place. Good enough for pizza. And Bula, that close, Bula, to winning your first quiz of the year. I'm sure Bula's going to win a lot of quizzes, don't worry. But it's nice that we have what appears to be a brand new winner. Going through the top 10, everybody getting pizza here. It will be, do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Dana, Dan, Roxy, Beat Booty Lining, Bogdan GT was just a little bit too clever at the end there because he's jumped up to 9th. And Natasha, you will win the Funko. Congratulations to you, Natasha. Drop me a line. You've obviously got my details. Let me know if you want me to bring it to the next quiz, which I can do on the 23rd at Mojo. I can bring it to you, or I can make sure it is available from Red Goblin for you to pick up in the centre of the city. Please let me know, Natasha. Brilliant, brilliant quizzing. We do need to know who Maria is, though. I'd love to know. Brilliant quizzing there. Possibly a tougher quiz tonight, looking at these scores. Nobody even close to 5,000 points. I don't know. Maybe I made it a bit too tough. But you know what? Sometimes you complain that it's way too easy. Let's quickly remind you of the prizes that we will give away tonight. Cornelia, you won our first prize. Nice and simple, mate. Bottle of wine this weekend at Mojo, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you want to drop me a line, mate, and just let me know when you want to go, I'll make sure the bar is prepped for you and they will hook you up. Maybe go along, have a sing-song, watch some football, do whatever, but you're going to get a nice bottle of wine to enjoy down there. And then Maria, what a brilliant prize to kick off our 2022 online quizzes. This beautiful silver tennis bracelet from me to you, that is going to be yours. So Maria, we will need you to get in touch with me. If you could drop me a line via Patreon or on our quiz page, or you can email quiz@mojomusic.ro. I'll need your home address and a contact number because Me To You will be posting that out to you. Thank you so much to Me To You. So I keep saying that, it sounds funny, but Me To You, you've been legends for stepping in and becoming our first sponsor of the main prize of the evening and of the year, and we hope that we will see you again in some future quizzes. What we got, 2nd through to 9th. Love this prize. It never gets boring. Pizza then for all of you. You know what you've got to do. Send us a message as well. Name and phone number if you would, so that we know who you are. And then Natasha, I know you're still watching. This wee fella is yours. Look at him. Spider-Man Far From Home is the movie that it's from, but J. Jonah Jameson, he's in loads of the Spider-Man movies, including the latest one, No Way Home, as well. So just let me know, buddy, if you want me to bring that on the 23rd to Mojo, or if you want to pick it up from Red Goblin. And here we are. Catch our breath. There's a pun on Mary Jane Watson. Okay, Maria Oana Watson. Okay, I get you. I wasn't entirely sure, Maruna. Maruna, is it you? Is it you? Tell us, Maruna. Are you the first winner of the year? I know. I had a feeling Spider-Man might suit you. Maybe it is. Maybe it is you. I will just say as well, do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Incredibly fast quizzing. Yeah, Maruna, it is you. Well done, buddy. So we will need to know an address for this to be posted out to. I might be able to arrange for it to be brought to the next quiz as well, because I know you'll probably be there on the 23rd. I don't know. But anyway, what a brilliant quiz that was. I think I should let you all go. because it's been quite chaotic tonight, hasn't it? And tremendous fun. Anyway, look, it's great to be back online and quizzing with you. Our next quiz live is the 23rd of January. We are keeping an eye on restrictions and all of that. And all we will say, you know this, is please book as early as you can to ensure that we can give you a table, because we are limited on the amount of tables that we will give away. We've got loads of really good prizes to give away at the next quiz. If you were at the quiz on Sunday, you will have seen how good our prizes are, basically because I've just managed to get loads of stuff brought back from the UK. So I've got some really, really nice things to give away. In terms of the next online quiz, it will either be next week or the week after. It really comes down to the availability of both Addy and I and our other work that we're having to take on at the moment. Thank you so much to all of you for being Patreons. It might not seem like much when you give us that €5 a month, but it helps us pay bills. It's as simple as that. It does help us pay bills. We have a lot of fun when we do this. Obviously, we would love more people to come and quiz with us as well. There's also the perks that you get for our live events if you become a Patreon, if you are able to attend the live events. So it's always worth looking at that to see if you can save some money and what have you as well. Right, I'll let you go. I'll go and do a write-up over on our Facebook page and confirm all of our winners and pop some links on there for these brilliant sponsors of ours this evening. But thank you for starting 2022 so well, and fantastic quiz. Well done again, Maruna. And thank you to everybody for joining in. I've been Mark, your Quizmaster, and I'll be quizzing with you again very, very soon. Have a lovely evening, everyone, and night-night.